Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Death and Request 2. Yeah, that game that I talked about 10 million times last year and a couple of times this year too. I am here finally to stream it. So what I'm gonna do is to start a new game plus. I'll be overpowered. Or, nah, I'm just gonna show you the game. Yeah, no overpowered. Yeah, let's just go with new game. It's easy, normal, and hard. It can be changed later. Let's go with normal. This game is one of those that gets stupidly, and I mean stupidly hard near the end of the game. But during the first several hours, normal is just as if you were playing on easy. Anyway, let's do this. This is an extremely edgy game. One of the darkest I've ever played.
I get up in the morning and I eat.
And there's gonna be a few disturbing stuff here and there.
The morning returns, bringing with it the same day.
There she is.
Hey! The hell is this?
So that's the protagonist of this game.
Dad's drunk again. Another day, another disappointment. Every day might have felt worthless, but I took silver linings where I could find them.
The game has excellent voice acting. Like, really? Actually, now that I think about it, Idea Factory rarely disappoints when it comes to voice acting. They're pretty decent, you know.
At least he was decent enough to give me a smartphone and a laptop.
So this is the game begins with this tragic situation that Mai's been living under.
Being sheltered from the outside world, I dove inward, becoming obsessed with...
So let me warn you, this is a game like no other. There's barely anything like it. And you're probably gonna start thinking, is this a visual novel or anything? No, but like most JRPGs, there's gonna be a lot of dialogue at the beginning during the first hour. But no, the first one, this is the second game, okay? The first one did have a lot of visual novel stuff, like walls of text that you had to read. Here is just your average dialogue. It's heavy on the dialogue sometimes, but not too much.
It's starting up again. My father's rage. People who say home is where the heart is never had a family like mine.
There are dark and edgy RPGs like this one. There's been some in the past, but most of them never came out of Japan. They weren't localized because they were too edgy and too dark.
Only one thing gave me solace.
Her sister.
The occasional text to me by my younger sister, Sanae.
The whole game is pretty much Mai trying to find her missing sister. She was last seen in an orphanage.
She lived with our mother, and from what I gathered, it was a warm life. That alone was enough to cheer on. But I stopped getting texts from her a year ago.
What's up, everybody?
Trying to make a fool out of me too? First that woman, now everyone else! I'll kill you!
My drunken father picked up a hatchet from the floor and approached me.
I imagine some people just randomly bought this game some time ago when it came out in Japan, North America, Europe, anywhere in this world. And when they played it, they were like, what the hell am I playing? Is this really a JRPG?
So, this is contempt. A look communicated without a single shred of love. I was going to I'd be killed by my father.
He was finally going to kill her.
I don't care.
After abusing her and torturing her, hitting her. Yeah. Yeah, this is also on Nintendo Switch and Steam. I can't speak for the Steam version, but the Switch version is not recommended. It has a lot of frame rate issues. The performance is bad on the Switch.
I wouldn't have to suffer anymore, so it's fine. I wouldn't have to stuff anything in my mouth.
Damn, that's harsh, man.
I wanted to visit Enigma, a place I had only seen online.
Enigma.
Huh? Can't even look me in the eye. Dirty whore of a daughter.
Enigma is something related to the first game. At this point, you're gonna wonder, do I need to play the first game to understand this one? It isn't indispensable, but it is very recommended to play the first game first. But during this stream, you're not gonna get any spoilers from the first game, or barely any, nothing, actually. No, nothing whatsoever.
Two girls born to a shitty mother. No surprise they're both shitty too, huh? You don't belong here. You're both shit!
Yeah, some language.
Stop it.
Huh?
She finally lost it.
Oh, shit. Get off me! What the? Let me up! Hey, what are you trying to pull, you bitch?
We never do get to see her father. Like, the game didn't think he was that important. After all, he's a piece of shit.
I won't let you!
She broke, she's had enough.
Hey.
It's a horror JRPG. We need more of these. More of these, man. This game, you know, Parasite Eve, Shadow Hearts, Kudelka, that's not enough. We need more.
My father froze in terror. I stood on top of his stomach, lifting the hatchet in my hand.
It's, I wanted to say something.
Hey!
There we go. And they never forget about the fan service. Can be the most disturbing thing ever. Violent, cryptic, creepy, and, you know, bloody and mature and whatever, but nope. It's compiled hard, so they can't forget about the fan service. Hey, Metal Wolf. What's up, man? Thanks for the donation, buddy. Now I can say at least that I made some money thanks to Metal Wolf, just in case this stream gets demonetized. You're not gonna find my Banner of the Maid stream anymore. It got demonetized because it had like 17 copyright claims because of the entire soundtrack. All the music from Banner of the Maid, you can't use it. So I deleted the video. I was like, I'm not gonna make any money out of this. Neither will you, stupid ass musicians. Fuck you, composers. No, man, Shin Megami Tensei is not horror enough for you. I need more. I need a Resident Evil RPG or a Silent Hill. Of course, that's not gonna work. But something like it, you know, similar to Parasite Eve or to this one. This game was written by the creator of. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip the intro, okay? It's just the opening. But that's it. She killed her father, and now social services. There. She'll explain for me. So this game was written by the creator of the Corpse Party, the same writer of the Corpse Party games. Those are visual novel-ish horror games on the PS Vita, Steam. I played on the PS Vita a long time ago, but I never got into it. Maybe one of these days. Maybe.
Days after the incident, I was alone. No one else around to care for me.
Yeah, I hope Penny Blood is a horror game too.
I was dehydrated, on the verge of death. If not for the social worker who discovered me, I would have died.
See, a social worker.
It seemed one of my poor neighbors heard my desperate screams and reported it to the authorities. Only then was I found.
My poor neighbors heard my desperate screams.
Although there was no denying I killed my father. Based on the circumstances, the court...
I mean, imagine an anime of this game. Just imagine the anime. I will watch the anime, even if it's just the exact same events and story as the game. Because I usually stay away from those, you know. I've seen some anime series that are like the same as the game they're based on. And it's like, oh man, I'd rather just play the game, you know. But here, I will definitely watch the anime. I don't care if it's the exact same event. I will watch it.
I was ordered to undergo counseling for 3 months. Afterwards, I was dismissed from the facility, absolved of my sins.
Monochrome Mobius is on sale on PS5? Like where? Physical, you mean? I don't have it physical, I just have it digital. The Penny Blood roguelike game is extremely bloody. Haven't played it. Hopefully it'll come to consoles one day. I don't know if Sega is a client of that company. I don't think so. It's more like that company's just trying to insert on themselves on several companies. I don't know, man. That's a good question. But yeah, Persona 6 is definitely going to have some questionable dialogue and characters. I can guarantee you that. If it gets released, right? It's been 7 freaking years. 8 years. Almost 8 years. And I mean, come on, Atlus just keeps milking Persona 5.
That man's final moments will haunt me forever.
That's a great sentence right there. That man's final moments will haunt me forever. I've never killed anybody in my life, but I've seen people, no, I don't think I've ever met anyone. Well, you know how people who have killed other people, even if they deserved it, they say stuff like this, that you kill someone and that someone's final moments haunt you forever.
When I close my eyes, I relive the moment. I pray every day for his ghost to leave me.
It's like soldiers in real life, man. I met some soldiers, but we never talked about this. When I was in Canada, met a couple of them, and I don't know if they ever shot anybody, but man, the shit they have to live through. No, obviously not, Sora. It's not a good idea.
Making it difficult to see anything from the distance in this old town. I sat in the back of the black town car, which was stopped in front of a tall, pearly building in the center of town.
Hey, top 5. If I remember correctly, you were looking for advice, but I think you're asking the wrong person. I made my YouTube career before all the political bullshit from nowadays and all the horrible guidelines and politics from YouTube. So I wouldn't know what to advise anybody. Sometimes people join the Q&As to ask the same question, and I'm like, dude, look at my current situation on YouTube. I mean, like, I'm the worst person to ask for advice. You talked to one soldier and he seemed to enjoy it? Oh wow, that's fucked up, man. Or do you like more of the first or the second Dead End game? I prefer this one. Well, the first one feels more like a traditional style RPG. I love it. And it has more fan service. But this one, this wins by a landslide.
Surrounding the town was a lush smattering of trees and a vast lake. I felt a warm breeze brush against my cheek as I exited the... If I squinted hard enough, I could make out mountains standing atop the horizon to the north of town. It was misty here year-round.
So basically what's happening here is that the social worker brought her here. But if you pay attention, I mean, the town looks like really old, like ancient. It's like almost as if she went back in time.
Some think Leishua is cursed. Could be the Eternal Mist. Or it could be the creature.
Although, not really. I will say this, when I was in Germany, I visited Germany for a few days. And I stayed in a small village, which I based a part of my book, The Reaper's Thorn, on. And the place looked like this, like almost as if you were living in like a century ago. It was pretty hypnotic, to say the least.
This may seem like a silly question, but for the sake of formality, I'll ask. Are you Mai Toyama?
That's right. I am Mai Toyama.
Okay, verified. Mai, from today on, Wordsworth will be your new home.
Imagine if they had hired Christina V to voice Mai. Like voicing Velvet and then Mai. That would have been bonkers. Who is Mai? Let me look it up.
What happened with your father? I mean, that man was a terrible incident. You did nothing wrong, so please don't worry. Mai, you're so strong. You did what you had to. You're allowed to be happy.
Thank you.
You're allowed to be happy. So, Mai is... No, this is wrong.
Now, let's head inside. Headmistress Midra awaits you.
Okay. It's a girl.
Welcome, Mai. I am Midra, headmistress to Wordsworth, the all-girls dormitory.
Ryan Bartley. I didn't know Ryan was... I thought it was a guy's name. But it's also like a girl's name too. Okay, so Ryan. Who else has she voiced? Who else? Come on.
Hello.
All-girls dormitory?
No characters that I know of.
To be an unsavory signifier.
She voiced some mercenaries in Unicorn Overlord. A little kid in Master Detective's Archives. Oh, she's the voice of your female avatar in Street Fighter 6. Oh, Maya from Gal Guardians. Anybody play that game?
Our institution prides itself as an academy and a dorm together. There is no distinction between students with or without family.
And a bunch of anime series. Blair from River City Girls. Sonic Frontiers. She was voicing 2 characters in Goddess of Victory. Tower of Fantasy. Oh man.
Indeed. Point well taken. Midra, as I mentioned to you before, this girl here has had something of a tough year. She's moving on well, and she's honest.
She voiced some characters in Tales of Arise. But minor characters. Cole, Laguille, Nasamil, whoever they are. I don't even remember them.
Let's be sure to give her a big Wordsworth welcome and celebrate her enrollment.
Welcome, Mai. We've had many girls like you overcome their childhoods by working hard and supporting one another in harmony. Trust in our staff. Invest in yourself. Find your wings, little butterfly, and soon you'll take flight in this world on your own.
You can already tell from this game that this Mistress Midra, I mean, she's one of the bad guys, the other one, everybody's a bad guy in this fucking game.
Women who triumph over all odds are the ones who make a difference. I have many high hopes for you, Mai.
If I'm not mistaken, Zero from Drakengard 3 is voiced by Tara Platt, who also plays Mitsuru, the original Mitsuru in Persona 3, and Elizabeth.
In any case, for what reason did you choose our remote town and our esteemed dorm to further your education?
I think this game sold fairly well because they're developing a sequel. This year we will get a spin-off, kind of like a roguelike game, and then maybe later we'll get, next year maybe, Death End Request 3.
I was the one who reached out to her after Mai requested to come here.
But I'm not gonna spoil anything. Let's just say that no one here is who they seem to be.
Because I heard Sanae was here. Please, let me see her. She's my little sister. She's here, right? Let me see her.
Mai, no. Please, calm down.
Hurry! What are you doing? I'm telling you to take me to her!
Mai? Okay, Mai. Calm down. Take a deep breath. When Mai's parents divorced, they decided the following. That Mai's father would take Mai, and that her mother would take Sanae. The two girls lived apart since the split.
That's horrible. If you're a parent and you ever get divorced, don't do this to your kids.
Because of her father's passing, we attempted to locate her mother to see if Mai could be reunited with her family. After some investigation, we learned that her mother had passed as well. It was her mother's wish for Sanae to be sent to Wordsworth, or so it says on her dossier. Which explains why Mai, too, had requested to be transferred here.
Poor girl. God has presented you with such fearsome challenges because he knew you were tenacious enough to overcome them. There must be some mix-up with your documents. Sanae Toyama does not exist in our records. She never has.
What?
Calm yourself, Mai. It is unladylike to let yourself become flustered. No doubt your travels have been long. Go on to your room and rest. We will assess the situation with Sanae tomorrow.
Please, I assure you that I will assist her in reviewing our records once more.
Hello there! Ma'am, I'll be the one to carry your bags. Oh, salutations, Mai. Allow me to introduce myself as the head maid, here to help everyone in our dorm. My name is Head Maid Shizu Melonis. Nice to meet you.
I know of that game, Racing Lagoon. I haven't played it, but I know of it.
Sure.
It's one of the very few racing RPGs.
I'm tired.
Without changing out of my clothes. Well, thank goodness you did that, because man, her roommate is gonna be one of the weirdest characters you'll see in your life. Barbas is watching, Barbas is coming. I'm not gonna spoil anything. This game has some pretty twisted plot twists. Pretty unexpected stuff here and very dark, and man, the shit that happens in this game, man. Holy. She'll need to do some investigating.
It's been so long since I could cherish being alone.
Remember, people, I made a review based on this game last year. Almost exactly 1 year ago, which is why I decided to stream it. A year after that review. I think it's my most popular review of all time. You need to play the first game. It isn't indispensable, but you'll understand a lot of things, so yeah. Very, very recommended to play the first one first. That's what I did.
Whoa,
There she is.
Who's this?
Loud as they come. She's asleep.
Oh, that's the girl Mama told me about. The new girl.
Man, she's so loud. The reason is because I think the voice acting, the English dub in this game was recorded during the pandemic. So, actors recorded their lines in different places or different studios or something. That's why some characters sound louder than others. Like this one, for example.
She's a cutie. I'm lucky to be her new roommate.
And she's a lesbian.
She's knocked out. I'd feel bad waking her. I'll let her sleep.
She grows on you, but she's so annoying during the first several hours of the game. Someone staring at you. It seeped into my skin. Well, January 3. Oh my god, what you doing now? Where am I? There's a reason why, I mean, yeah, as you can see, the all-girls dormitory. And they live kind of like isolated from the rest of the world. And it plays around with perception, you know. There's a reason why most of the ladies in this game are, yeah, they swing the other way. Except for Mai. Despite what she went through at the beginning of the game. Oh, I already mentioned that word. It doesn't matter. Whatever, she says. I already answered your question, man. I have no idea if Sega is a client of Sweet Baby. I have no idea, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully they aren't. Rotten. She has a full name, but her name is Rotten because she's rotten. I have a roommate just great.
What's Australian mean? What is it? Search for hints about Sanae's whereabouts. Guess I could explore the dorm until breakfast.
Just a consulting agency, right? Midday. Oh yeah, the tutorial. Yeah, right. Okay. We can also save here. So I'm gonna save on a different file because I already beat the game. As you can see, I beat it on May 30. Wow, almost exactly. I should have streamed the game tomorrow, like on its year anniversary. Well, whatever. Begin this event. Yeah. All the dorm exploration is based on menus, but then when you explore dungeons or areas, you will have full 3D control of Mai.
Hey! You're the new girl. Wait! Stay right there!
All the Sendra and Kagura girls. Well, that's just the company. They kinda are. I haven't played a single one of them, but I did play Valkyrie Drive. By the same developers, based on an anime, and yeah, they're all lesbians. I love this music, by the way. There's something about this music that doesn't fit the game at all, but at the same time it does, and I just love it. Lanky girl.
Look at the new girl, everyone. I'm Vina Miles. Hopefully my surname rings a bell for you. You can call me your senior.
Yeah, the game's pretty much a Yuri game, but, I mean, it's just hard to explain without spoiling, you know. That's why you kinda need to play the first game first. She's a bully, by the way.
Meet Molly and Pick.
Fucking
Two
Vina,
girls who've
piece of
succeeded
shit.
to my charisma, who now go out of their way to do my bidding.
Sounds stupid.
And now we're gonna bully Mai.
What? You say something?
I might. Say, do any of you know a girl named Sanae?
I'm the one asking questions here. I don't know.
Never heard of her.
Idiots! Don't answer her! Whatever. Hey, new girl. I've got some trash that needs dumping. Why don't you do it for me?
That's not my job.
I already streamed the first Dead End Request about 2 years, 2, 3, 4 years ago. I don't remember how long it has been. but I already did that game. Recently, for the past few months, I've been making my old Let's Plays public again. I'm working on it. Several of them for the past couple of years are already public.
Oh, is that sass I detect? Someone wants to take a dip.
No, there's other guys in this game. It's not in this school.
How's your bladder doing? Come on, get in!
Well, the girl who voiced Fia and Morgana are two different girls. Oh, I mean in English, yeah, Cassandra Lee Morris, but she's not voicing Vina here.
Lock her in the stall, from the outside.
With a trio of imbeciles out.
How's that for ya? Go ahead and piss if you want. I'm all ears.
Why bother doing all of this?
Huh? 'Cause it's fun. Duh.
What a brat! Why isn't she crying?
Make her cry. Ladies, how about we dump the bucket on her? Whoa, that's cruel. Here's some dirty mop water. Hope you're thirsty, Mai. Are you gonna beg for mercy? Okay, time's up. You're real stubborn. Speak up. Did that break you? Hope you know now who the law is around here.
Wow! All this effort and not a peep from her.
Hey! Better not underestimate me again. I may look sweet, but I'm very sour. Look at you. So pathetic you couldn't hurt a fly.
Seriously.
You know, I even killed a pigeon that our class kept as a pet. Ooh! There were blood and guts everywhere. Everyone cried like a bunch of babies. Listen up, Mai. Get me mad enough and I could do the same to a person. I'm not like you.
Is that so?
Scaredy cat? She's a scaredy cat.
Think you could kill me? Do you really?
What's your problem? Don't get any closer.
Could you kill me?
What is your problem?
Take my advice. Your bite better live up to your bark. Otherwise, you'll look like a moron.
You're not getting away with this. You two. Let's take her outside and pin her to the ground. Maybe we'll have to cut off those pretty locks of hers. Hey! Look at the crybaby! Do it! Do it! Cut her ears while you're at it!
It's almost breakfast time. Do you think the teachers might catch us?
Who cares? This rut pisses me off. Time to chop off that beautiful head of hair. I won't stop even if you beg.
Stop!
I have sentenced you to execution. There's no turning back now.
I said stop!
Oh, now she can scream. Serves her right. Okay, everyone, say bye-bye to Mai's hair.
She's kind of crazy.
There it is. That's what I've been waiting for. Yeah!
Hey! Vina, you're at it again. You better stop or I'll tell my mother.
It's Roddy. Crap. Let's get out of here.
Beige hair? Isn't she a blonde? Beige hair? Well, I guess it's kind of beige.
Are you okay? Here, take my handkerchief. They always bully the new girl. They're jerks. Oh, a handkerchief won't be enough. Let me walk you to the showers. Come with me. Name's Rotten. Rotten doll heart.
Rotten.
You can call me Roddy, though. Let's be friends.
She's a rotten doll. What a name, man. A rotten doll heart.
Oh?
Thank you, I guess. But I'm fine alone.
What? She's not just cute, strong too.
Roddy has a thing for strong women. Yeah, it's hard to tell if this game was localized. I mean, the localization was altered or not. Since it's so obscure, there's barely any information online. It's this one, right? Yeah, we're pretty much gonna meet everybody. The reason why it took me this long to stream this game is because I knew most of you will be fucking bitching about the amount of dialogue, and I didn't want to, but since I've covered this game to death in my channel and I recommended it a lot, it had to be done. So here I am. Dining time.
Here at Wordsworth, the headmistress, the faculty, and the students all eat together. You must be the new girl. I'm Abigail Williams. I'm the resident advisor around here. I suppose at a regular school, my role would be something akin to a class president. If you ever need anything, I'd be happy to advise.
What I'm about to say might can be considered as a spoiler, but I think it's all the dialogue is from characters like Abigail here, or the bullies. It's kind of necessary to make certain events in the game later on more powerful. That's the best I can explain it without spoiling anything.
Nice to meet you.
Vina again.
You look right as rain, Mai. Your soap smells lovely.
You want more streams and Let's Plays? Well, if only YouTube... well, that's a whole topic. We should talk about this again in the Q&A. So there's just so much to say about streaming on YouTube.
Mind if I sit here?
Why ask when you've already sat?
But I'm back, you know.
I'll take that as a yes.
The battle system is one of the best things about this game. If you didn't like it, then it's definitely not for you.
Lord, we are thankful from the bottom of our hearts for this bountiful feast.
So as you've probably figured out, Midra here is Roddy's mom.
Elstrain, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, someone should make a comparison between the Japanese text, original script, and the possibly Americanized or Westernized script in English. So hopefully one day somebody can do that. Or if any of you guys in the chat right now knows Japanese, let me know and I'll switch to the Japanese dub.
Elstrain. Lord, I thank you.
And they're all religious.
What's up with Elstrain?
It's a religion followed by everyone in town. With his undying love, we are guided and protected from evil.
I see.
To subscribe to such a faith? Subscribe? That's an interesting word. Like subscribe. I love that. Hey guys, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my faith.
You didn't eat dinner last night. You must be starving. Want my egg?
Yeah, I played Dragon Star Varnier, also streamed it many years ago. Good game. Great fan service.
No, I have a small appetite.
Oh, that's no good. Sure, you got curves, but I saw your ribs under your shirt earlier. The girl's gotta eat.
You've got curves.
That's not too bad. You don't have to change overnight, but make sure to eat, okay?
My God.
You watched me earlier?
Oh, I didn't watch you shower.
Oh no, you fucking didn't. That was so awkward.
Seems like you two have met. We're meeting to do community service
Oh,
in town
man.
after this. Eat up, or you'll be sorry.
Roddy is like the most awkward character in JRPG history.
In town?
Sounds to me like you're going to sweep up around the church. You'd better work hard so you don't tarnish Wordsworth's name.
Sarah, no need to be so stern with her before you've even met.
Abby. Abigail, you go too easy on them. You're setting her up for failure, which is just
Very well. This is Sarah Putnam, one of
This
my
game-
very best friends.
This game has many different endings, many of them. Most of those endings are pretty much bad endings, which is that's why the game's called Dead End. You know, so you can you reach a lot of dead ends here, but you can just reload right after the ending, so you choose something else. So there's a choice system. If you choose something else, you know, it leads to a different ending, or the game goes on. It's a pretty unique video game.
She's not afraid to speak her mind, but she's kind, I promise. Hopefully you two can become friends.
it's called open communication.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, by the way, there are some strict rules here at the dorm. No one's allowed out past the midnight curfew. The rest, you'll learn.
Cause at midnight, this game goes Persona 3. You're about to see that.
Damn that new girl. Why is everyone fawning over her?
So if she's all buddy-buddy with the RA, do you think that'll be a problem?
Who cares? No one can stand in my way. Once we get into town, I'll find a nice ditch to push her into. That'll teach her.
Good one. Great idea. Maybe she'll even break a bone.
What do you mean players are saying the dub isn't complete?
Okay, everyone, please join me in putting our hands together. Many thanks for this meal.
Many thanks for this meal.
Gather round. It is time to commence community service. Wordsworth only exists thanks to the kindness and donations of our townspeople. So please show your gratitude by working hard for our community. Pair up with your roommates, everyone.
Roommate. Come to think of it, I've yet to meet one.
Who could it be, I wonder?
Wait.
Unfortunately, yes, that's your roommate.
Greetings, roommate.
Yeah, it's true, some dialogue isn't voiced near the end, but the ending is fully voiced.
You're kidding.
You're kidding. Poor Mai. Got the most awkward girl, who just so happens to be the mistress's daughter.
Okay then, let's head out. Here, take these instructions. Oh, we're assigned to the church area.
Don't we have to take our plates away?
The maids handle that, so leave it for them.
Well, time for us to go visit the church.
Vina, you girls will be picking up trash now.
Pay attention to this. Look at her face. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
And there she is, Sheena, from the first game. So the first lesson at Wordsworth became a field trip to partake in the community service. Patience, people. We'll get to the gameplay in a bit. It's just one of those games with a long beginning. There we go, what I was explaining earlier. It was a rural town left behind by technology. You can still see the cables up there. So it's not that rural. Well, Idea Factory is kind of a... They've become kind of woke, to be honest. I always find it interesting how some... I mean, her hair isn't black, it looks kind of purple-ish. It's like whenever they say Reen Schwarzer in the Trail series has black hair when his hair looks blue. It's kind of weird. Must be a design choice. Oh, that's why she was so adamant about getting her hair cut off. What's the square thing you're looking at? It's a smartphone. Have you never seen one? Smartphone? Never in my life. It's shiny and pretty. A lot of how's this game, I mean, so many intriguing things about it at the same time. Thought was nauseating. It's with the arm, huh? I quickly withdrew mine. Take a hint, Roddy. But no, people, she never takes a fucking hint. I have no intention of making friends here. A USB stick dropped from out of my pocket. What is that? You never give up, do you? None of your business. It's a USB stick. She wore her sadness on her face and was on the verge of tears. At least the writing in the localization is pretty interesting. She wore her sadness. I love that. Triangle strategy can get really heavy on the dialogue too, I remember that sometimes. But it's awesome. And here there's a lot of slice of life, but they hide a lot of mysterious and intriguing stuff between those slice of life moments. There's a car in there. The two of us were polar opposites. That's the church bell, the bishop is back. Civilian, oh yes, good day everyone. Fitness guru, oh bright as usual. Elderly townsperson, oh ho ho, the fine ladies of Wordsworth are the heart and soul of our town. Of course everybody's kind to Roddy because they know she's the daughter of the mistress. I don't get it, they're all men. As the words escaped my mouth, I noticed my heart begin to race. It was rising at a steady rate. Maybe I realized because of that man, her father, I was growing terrified of men. But there are some scenes later in the game with a specific... No spoilers. Yeah, let's end the day. Yeah, the priest.
Truly, the town is built around the teachings of this church. It brings people together. There's a lot of love here.
I see. I'm not a religious person. Can't say it does anything for me.
I suggest you have a listen to one of the bishop's sermons sometime. Hell's Drain is not a faith of judgment. It lifts people up in their darkest hour. I can't recommend it enough.
So what you're saying is that the script of this game, the localization, was altered.
That's so. I'll give it some thought. Hey, what's with the shed?
Yeah, we need someone who knows Japanese to play the game in Japanese and read the lines and say and confirm that it's been altered or not. But this was localized 3 years ago. Localizations weren't that butchered, or they barely had any agendas back then, like nowadays.
Huh?
Richard? Who's Richard?
Oh, is that what you were looking at? It's been there a while, but it's got no doors or windows. Kinda strange.
Get used to Roddy, people. She's pretty much the co-protagonist of this game.
Some girls at Wordsworth call it the Forbidden Shed. There are all sorts of scary rumors going around.
Enough. I don't buy into urban legends or stories about the occult.
Ooh, are you scared? Did I just find your weakness?
Shut up, I know none are in there.
Only kidding. Truthfully, I think it's just an old warehouse no one uses anymore.
Yeah, interesting warehouse.
My. I was wondering where all that commotion came from. Greetings, Rotten.
Greetings, Rotten. Imagine just calling someone Rotten.
Oh, Bishop, hello.
I could tell he belonged to a woman.
Oh, you must be mine. I've gotten.
See?
As of
You can
yesterday,
clearly see
you
this
are
game wasn't
Wordsworth's
localized
newest
nowadays.
resident.
They would have altered that. That sentence. I can guarantee that.
Yes, that's right.
Hello, I'm the bishop. I serve as head of the church. I heard you had something of a rough time.
Right, Metal Wolf? I know, right? And the last time that I played that had that bullshit was, what was it, like, I think it was Adventure Academia.
I'm just relieved that you're
There's a
alive.
couple of endings involving the bishop here. I never got any of them. Except where her identity gets revealed.
From now on, your life is here. That is enough. Survive. Sometimes all we have is a sliver of hope. Let your spirit guide you to the future. I am grateful for
Your dignity? Well, anybody that knows my past is like...
Is this typical? Do bishops normally cry openly like...
Oh, dear me. Forgive me. I admire your perseverance. Making yourself at home here can be challenging.
Yeah, thanks.
What? Why are you crying?
I'm glad I met you too, Lottie. Thanks for being alive.
It's impossible to hate Roddy. I mean, she's such a fucking idiot, man.
Man, you are a handful. Bishop, is there anything we could help you with?
Well, might I be able to ask you to assist? Headmistress Majora's fabric is intricately woven. So...
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. It's time to go. So we're here.
Isn't she wonderful? She's so kind. She's like my second mom.
Yeah, well, she seemed warm and she wasn't a man.
Did you notice when Mai mentioned that every single townsperson was a man? But all the girls live in the dorm. So, yeah. You're kind of seeing where this is heading to. Or maybe not, and that's what makes the game so appealing. Like, what the hell is going on, right?
It's neat to see a woman with a position of power in the church. Seems uncommon.
In Elstrain, your gender and your marital status don't disqualify you from working in the Holy Order. But in the past, the clergy was only comprised of men. And they're still the majority.
I get the feeling that was kinda altered. That's westernized dialogue.
I see. Is that why she doesn't show her face?
But there's a gist to it. I'll just shut up.
Yep. There are still some people who judge a woman for serving as bishop.
How dumb. The bishop shouldn't let critics bother her.
Wow, check out this feminist dialogue, man.
Oh, have you warmed up to her? How sweet.
I don't need you to weigh in. It's insulting.
I'm just excited. Wouldn't you be if your friend warmed up to someone you like?
Okay. Let's head back.
Yeah, let's head back. Shut the hell up, Roddy. You're gonna hate Roddy at the beginning, you know. If you play this game, you're gonna be like me. During the first hours, I was like, oh my god, I hate this stupid, annoying ass bitch. When she grows on you and she starts getting more awkward, and eventually you break. Rest well tonight, yeah. Thanks, my lord. Interesting feminism remarks few minutes ago, and they worship a man. Anyway, a lady must follow regulations. We can't leave our rooms. Lights out? There are ghosts. Oh, Victoria. Oh, man. What? The ghost of Lake Koara. That brings me back to Grim Grimoire. People telling the protagonist, oh, there's a ghost out there. And it turns out there was an actual ghost in the hallways of the dorm. And of course, it's a vanillaware game, so you can get an idea in your head. If you don't want to Google it, you can Google it if you want to. This female ghost in Grim Grimoire. When you see her, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a vanillaware game. A vanillaware ghost. This girl is a pain. What? And then sometimes you start empathizing with Roddy because Mai eventually continues treating her like shit. Let's go, Abby. Time for a shower. Oh. Alright. Well, we won't get to see that. Sorry, guys. Then take a shower. I'm heading to bed. Night. She walked off. I'll drag her into the shower tomorrow. Do you usually play JRPGs in English audio, even if a Japanese audio is available? No, nowadays I play almost everything in Japanese. I hate modern English dub. It's so freaking weird. And inclusive and political, you know. If you want me to, I can change to Japanese dub. In fact, I'd like to see the Japanese dub. I'd like to hear. I don't think I ever did when I first played this game. Yeah, let's do this. Just turn the volume up. I showered this morning.
もっぺんシャワー室直行にさせてやろうかこら新入りビビってるねえ、朝おとなしくゴミ出し変わればよかったでしょ。ええ、
森林のゴミ拾いどうだった？
大変だったわよ。ピック、このバカ答えてんじゃないわよ。言った。
なんでこんな子にくっついてる？
こら、この新入りが本当に痛い目に遭わせなきゃわかんなそうね。殺すわ。いいの新入り。殺される覚悟あんの？やれやれ、目刺しちゃえ。
やめて。
泣き入れる？やめてほしければ。
殺す覚悟ないならやめて。殺したくない。
なんなのあんた。なんでビビらないのよ。ハーブのだよ。死ぬの怖くないの？
死なれる方が怖いよ。
こーらー、あなたたちまた。
A towel? She's not wearing a towel. That's not a towel.
行きなよ。
かっこつけやがって。私たち悪魔の軍団はあんたをこれから徹底的に標的にすると決めたから。
The Devil Society's hit list.
行くよ。
The shit list. You've made my shit list.
舞ちゃん、大丈夫だった？ヴィーナ、今手に。
何もされてないよ。早かったね。
ちょっと心配になって大急ぎで出てきたの。そしたら案の定。
How in the world does she do it? Yeah, she's an airhead, alright.
ちゃんと髪拭きなよ。もう。
寝よう寝よう。戻ったら舞ちゃん拭いてくれる？
Also, one of the reasons why Roddy behaves like this is because she's never had a real friend in her life. People just stay away from her because she is the mistress's daughter.
いいけど。
いいの？いまいましい。なんなのよ、舞遠山。
Mai Toyama.
ちょっかい出したらなんか返してくるかしら。静かね。
Here we go. Horrible things will start happening now.
もうすぐ24時だけど。
Little by little.
トイレ行きたいんだから仕方ないでしょ。漏れる。急がなきゃ。やば、本当に回ったわ。先生に見つからないようにしないと。
Yep.
何あれ。
She looks more childish here. No, Vina isn't Sanae, don't worry about that before you jump to conclusions. Though I think it's better to let you guys jump to your own conclusions.
Sanae.
Nobody knows where Sanae is. Allegedly. Here we go, people. Almost there. Hey, Nate. Barbas is watching. Barbas is coming. Barbas! Barbas pretty much means beards in Spanish, as in plural, you know. The Switch version... yeah, when it comes to... I'll explain. I'm a big fan of Mana Kimia 1 and 2. Great music. Characters, battle mechanics. The second one was a blast. She's such a slob. Okay, that's Vina. The PS4 version has a little bit of censorship when the girls transform. They added more layers to them. But the Switch version is just a censor. Both versions are, which is sad. But in the Switch version, if you open the menu, you can see the girls in the menu screen when they're transformed without the censorship. They forgot about that, the morons.
あれはビーナ。何してるのあいつ。
She didn't budge.
24時を過ぎたら部屋から出ないように。
Go ahead, break curfew. Yeah, showing a little bit of extra skin? No, we can't have that, says Sony. But, you know, bloody, horrendous decapitations and sacrifices and shit. Oh, that's all. That's fine. No need to censor that.
暴いてやるわ。いなかったことにされている。
My hatchet. That's her weapon. The same one she used to kill her father. She kept the murder weapon, man.
夜な夜な廊下を徘徊する顔のない幽霊がいるの。その名もリズ・ショアラの幽霊。いや、待って。あの黒いのが本当に幽霊だったら。
So we'll talk to Sheena briefly. Then at 12 midnight. Oh, I forgot about the Sheena scene. I think it's later in the game. So these are the in-game graphics, people, not the 2D graphics. That's her 3D model.
すごい霧だわ。昼間の街と全然雰囲気が違う。
These 3D graphics look a little bit different on the Switch. I mean, not the graphics, like the technical resolution and frame rate, you know. And when you run around, it's horrible on the Switch version.
そうだ、ビーナはどっちに行ったんだろう。姫、なんなのよ、たく。
Yeah. I don't need your tutorials. Well, there you go. I mean, you do this on the Switch, and it's horrible.
一体何をしてるの？確か北の方に向かったわね。
You can also camp, sometimes to talk to your allies, or use the shop. Right now there's nothing. I mean, the frame rate isn't perfect on the PS4 version, as you can see. It struggles just a little bit. It has to blur just a little bit the backgrounds to be able to move the camera this smoothly, but it isn't that smoothly. Do this on the Switch version, it's fucking horrible. Yeah, so right now there's just healing items and this with 500, and right now I have 0 funds. Yeah, that's okay. I could have used could have started a full the New Game Plus, but no. Yeah, and she's not that censored, you know. Players can still do this. Yep. That's fine, but sexy outfits aren't fine.
出発するわよ。
Yeah, the phone.
どうなの？これ何なの？
Right now there's nothing we can do.
あれは PC が何なのかしら。
Computers are like this because remember, in this game, technology... I mean, in this world, like Koara, the technology doesn't seem to exist. And this is just to...
調べるわね。これはすごいわね。肉眼では道なんてなかったのに。このカメラの機能かな。このカメラは積極的に利用した方が良さそうね。
Just to find hidden passages like this one. Yeah. Let's get that item first.
もらうわ。
Healing item.
調べるわね。
There we go.
物音がする。この音。すぐ近くね。
There we got that. If I'm not mistaken, there's an enemy here. No, another chest.
もらうわ。
Yeah, it's the same graphic engine. It's Knights of Azure. Different company, though. Yeah, I beat the first game about a year ago, too. Loved it. Got it right. Yeah.
さっさと次へ行きましょう。調子いいわね。
Level up! You can only have up to 3 party members in this game. And there's only 3 story characters are playable. The rest are optional. Well, they aren't underage in Japan, you know, these characters. Still, there's no excuse for censorship, in my opinion. What the hell am I looking at? And then there's this parasite thing. Well, in my opinion, Vina is getting what she deserves. But man, this is too much. Damn. She didn't sleep. Who could sleep after seeing that?
おはよう、舞ちゃん。あれ、どうしたの？目の下すごいクマ。
寝てない。
どうして？
妹のこと考えたら眠れなくなって。
早苗ちゃんだよね。お母様やメイド長のしずさんも知らないって言うし、両生名簿を見ることができたらいいんだけどね。
どこにあるの？
びっくりした。この町のどこかに資料をまとめている。みんなのプライバシーもあるから、その部屋寮生が入れないんだよね。私だってどこにあるかも知らないし。
そうだ、ロット。あの子は。ビーナはどうしてる？
ビーナのこと、舞ちゃんがちゃんと起きてから話そうと思ったんだけど、昨晩から行方不明なの。深夜にルームメイトのピックが目を覚ますといなくなってたんだって。寮の玄関扉の鍵が施錠されていなくて、誰かが深夜に鍵を開けて外へ出て行ったのは確かみたいなの。舞ちゃん、大丈夫？具合が悪ければ今朝はもう少し。
いえ、もう起きるわ。
Oops, nope. Has that ever happened to you by accident? That you accidentally clicked on load file instead of save? I think it happened to me once, only once in a lifetime. Thankfully.
舞、ロットもごきげんよう。
どうも。
私はベティ・パリスよ。よろしくね。
知ってると思うけど、私は舞遠山。
あなたの話は聞いてるわ。それで舞、ここ。
まあ、
そう、よかったわ。ロットもついていてくれてるものね。
She seemed happy to be acknowledged.
舞ちゃんにはロットがついているから大丈夫。一生ね。
And you guys were right, she's just as loud as she is in English. Damn.
ロット、あなたに一生付きまとわれると鬱陶しいわ。
舞ちゃんがロットの愛を受け入れてくれない。
Okay.
仲がいいのね。ロットだけじゃなくて、私にも何かわからないことがあったらいつでも頼っていいからね。ここでは私が一番年長者だから。
そう、ありがとう。
ロットも困ったことがあったらいつでも声をかけてちょうだいね。そうさせてもらうね。
She seems to be like this with everyone. You like the last video from yesterday? Yeah, that's a compilation. Hadn't done a compilation in months. And I wanted to do that one since last year, since I did the one for Hidden Gems. And I wanted to do one for underrated games, using clips from previous videos.
どうして舞がここに来たのかはわから けど、警戒しなくても大丈夫よ。ここにいる子たちは多分みんな同じような傷を持っていると思うの。だからきっとあなたの力になってくれるわ。
それはどうも。
ベティの言う通り、みんな味方だよ。あ、でも一番の味方はロットだからね。他の子はロットほど味方してくれないよ。だからマイちゃんの味方はロットだけ。
Shut up, Roddy!
ロット、あなたの言っていること矛盾だらけよ。
There's way more visual novel stuff in the first game.
とにかくマイちゃんの一番の味方はロットなの。
They really did reduce the amount of dialogue as opposed to the first game.
はいはい。
It's just the first couple of hours of this game are heavy on the dialogue. And then you got a lot of optional scenes.
どうぞ。
エルストレインの。
エルストレインが。
Yeah, Elstrain can save you. She was under the influence?
わかったよ。じゃあ、お借りします。
Wanna play a visual novel RPG? Like really heavy on the dialogue? Uta Wareru Mono. Those games can't even be streamed. There's no point. 2 hours with just dialogue. Maybe not the first one. I think the first one has a mission after the first 40 minutes of dialogue. But the other two games, Mask of Truth and Deception, holy shit. On the other hand, though, there are the Sakura Wars games. They're also like visual novels, but they're so interactive. They have you playing a video game, not just rating. With Uta Wareru Mono, man, yeah, it's just 70% dialogue, 30% gameplay. This one's 50-50. It's just the first 2 hours are really heavy on dialogue. That's why I never streamed before. It's not really a streamable game.
いや、なんでもない。早く行こう。食いっぱぐれる。
But I want you guys to see what a horror RPG looks like.
標本、汚さないように気をつけるのよ。
Horror, but also in very anime-ish style.
わかっエルストレインが救ってくれるか。
あなたたち
何？
仲良くしているみたいね。
Ditzy. What was her name?
アビゲイル。
Abigail.
ずいぶん唐突ね。
Yeah, I also tend to forget the girls' names here.
ちょっとどうしたの？お顔が怖いわよ。あら？嫌なことでも思い出してしまったのかしら。
An unpleasant thought?
いや、元からなの。
It's just how my face looks. This is the physical version, that's right. On the PS4, though I'm streaming on the PS5.
でも本当にすぐお友達ができてよかったわ。舞ちゃんはいい子そうだけど人見知りをしそうだから心配していたの。でもその必要はなかったみたいね。
She was clearly smiling at Roddy because she's the daughter of the mistress.
なんで？よかったわね。違う、私はロットだってば。あなたが舞ちゃんだったわね。そう、間違えてごめんなさいね。でもよかったことに変わりはないわ。
No, my version didn't come with a poster, just a very 2 pages long manual.
二人とも仲良くね。
Which in reality is just 1 page. I didn't buy this brand new. This was a gift from a fan. But I did get a review code last year, digital. She's soft, huh?
ロットと新入りを間違えるなんて甘いわね、舞ちゃん。普通は間違えないけど、あの寮生長よ。舞ちゃんって不意打ちに弱いの？今の反応すっごく可愛かった。ロットも舞ちゃんに不意打ちする。ロット、何が
Don't be stupid.
やっぱりいい匂いね。今振り向いた時にふわって。これ何の香り？
And this school is just full of fucking weirdos. She sniffed my neck? Like, what the fuck?
ちょっとビクトリエ、さすがにそれはダメでしょ。ああ、取られちゃったな。残念。もうほんと見境ないんだから。挨拶に抱きしめる必要はないと思うけど。そうだね。私もそんなつもりはなかったんだけど。そう。
No reaction, I don't know what to do.
ビクトリエはいつもこんな感じなのよ。気にしないでっていうのも無理かもしれないけど。そうだね。さっきみたいに突然抱きしめられるのは困る。
I've covered Sense of Destruction before. I think I talked about it in a video not too long ago.
ごめんね。次からは気をつけるよ。
Then again, maybe not. Haven't covered that game in a long time though. Sense of Destruction. She's so weirdo, exactly. Alright. We get to end the day now.
What? かしら。行ってみましょう。
Oh, the little girls now. Call it karma. Yep, Elizabeth here. She knows what I mean.
ごめん、ちょっと通して。ごめんね、通らせてね。
いいな。さあ、左右よ。これを飲んで体をまず温めなさい。
リーナ、お前は昨晩金を破って寮を抜け出し一人で森へ行った。なぜですか？
そこへ行ったの私。
連れて行かれたとでも言うので。
戻りましょう。
オルボスが見てる。目に見えるものを信じてはダメ。オルボスが来る。
それ何？答えて。それ何？知ってるの？答えてって言ってるのに、バルボスって何よ！マイ、やめなさい！言いなさいよ！言えってば！何なのよ！バルボスが来るって何！マイちゃん。妹はどこなの？
自分の部屋へ戻りなさい。もう一度言います。24時を超えたら絶対に部屋を出てはなりません。いいですね、お前たち。
ちゃん、ごめんね、お母様が。
平気。私、毎晩のようにあの男に殴られていたから、これぐらい。
悲しいよ、舞ちゃんのその強さが。
ごめん、余計なこと言った。気にしないで。それよりも、ロットも本当に知らない？早苗のこと。
うん、信じてほしい。
バルボスについても
さっぱり。
そう。
舞ちゃん、私も一緒に調べるよ、早苗ちゃんのこと。
両姓名簿のある保管庫に忍び込んで。
見つかるとお尻を100回叩かれるから難しいけど、とにかく協力する。
ありがとう。そもそもその保管庫がどこにあるか。ところでビーナは？
大丈夫、あれから落ち着いてずっと医務室で眠ってるよ。ね、お話がしたいんだ。
Here we go.
入りながら聞かれても、追い出してもどうせ入ってくるんでしょ。
うん。ベッドがあったかい。舞ちゃんの体温、舞ちゃんの匂い。
Yeah, I know the Wizardry series, but I'm not a fan, to be honest. I didn't know the Proving Grounds was gonna be remastered.
何しに入ったのよ。
ごめん、ただお話をしたかっただけなんだ。舞ちゃん、お母様、寮母先生のことまだ心開いていないでしょ。
そうだ。
知ってた。だからお母様のこと。
Well, Roddy isn't cringe or creepy at all. Probably because she's too cute, but at the same time I think she is.
私が子供の頃、街で車にひかれたことがあってね。
She's a very exaggerated character, over the top.
私は意識を失ってて覚えていないんだけど、お医者様を探して夜中に街の外へ飛び出していって、先生は私が生死の境をさまよったその夜、教会で娘をお救いくださいって一晩中エルストレイン様にお祈りを捧げていてくれたんだって。 2日後に気がついた私をお母様手でぶったけど、その後泣きながら抱きしめてくれた。だから多分お母様が手を挙げるのは愛情の裏返しなんだと思うの。
That's
厳
fucked
しい
up.
けどね。舞ちゃんもあまり気にしないでほしいな。
私の親と大違い。いい人ね。
私の自慢のお母さんだよ。
There are rumors that they're working on Death and Request 3. We'll get a spin-off this year. Well, Japan will.
でもね、最近ちょっと様子がおかしいんだ。何か悩みがあるみたい。ヴィーナのことも、もしかしたら何かこの女子寮に恐ろしいことが起こってるんじゃないかって。24時を過ぎたら部屋の外に出ちゃダメなんて決まり事、去年はなかったわ。
そう、気になるね。でも24時になる前に。
このまま。
あんた寝相悪いからダメ。寝てる間に蹴落とされるよ、私。
あれ、そうなの？嫌だわ、はしたない。
That's embarrassing. Get out! Little peeps quick. Yeah, Zion. I don't own any swords, katanas. I used to own one. I had one, but I sold it. It was fake though. One of those you find or buy from anime or gaming shows. I think I paid like $20 for it. That was a long time ago. For some reason she can't sleep. I wonder what that reason is. Here we go.
ひどいいびき。こんな時間に。
Sheena. I mean, Shisu.
外出禁止のこんな夜中に何事？
Oh, so there she is. So that's Sheena from the first game.
あんた何する気よ？
部屋へ戻りなさい。今すぐ。
何なのよ。なんで包丁なんか持ってんの？今のやつ。
Here we go again. There's gonna be more fighting now.
さっきのメイドの中に包丁を持って徘徊しているなんて普通じゃない。今は考えるのはやめよう。ビーナを探すのが先決だ。気づいていないわ。私の番。
No way. We need to be 2 shooting stars and black.
消えなさい。輝け。
Yeah, don't interrupt. Fucking tutorials.
死になさい。やるわ。これが
Right here. And we got him.
待ってて。調子いいわね。
It's easy at the beginning, but then some of the boss battles get freaking ridiculous.
セーブポイントね。ちょっと休もう。
Anything, do you have enough money now?
いい品がありますよ。
Yeah, I think I can afford this thing now.
こちらでよろしく。ありがとうございました。こんな場所に珍しいです。
But the missions. No missions yet. Missions are pretty much side quests. Like not exactly fetch quests, but you know, like defeat this many amount of enemies or get this material, whatever, you know, stuff like that, and you get small rewards. Well, there are no actual side quests, like actual, you know, like you go find some characters, talk to NPCs, stuff like that. There's nothing of the sort.
それではまた。
どう？
Yeah, the tips. This is when she transforms.
こんな場所に珍し見せていただきましょう。
We can't sell the hatchet. Anyway, we have no money now, so let's just leave.
出発するわよ。セーブポイントね。
Let's save again. The game's fairly short, you know.
セーブポイントね。
Even if you do everything and reload files to get the different endings, you're not gonna do more than 20 hours. Oh man.
やるわ。これがよし、浄化するわ。輝け。はい。どこかに行って。
Love the battle theme.
死になさい。随分とあっさりか。
There's another one.
先制攻撃。私の番。
Get enough of these things, you transform. But we need to reach a tutorial before that happens.
これがよし。浄化するわ。はい。どこかに行って。任せて。
Yeah. When they knock back to you, you hit them back. Thanks for the tutorial.
さっさと次へ行き。調子いいわ。
Level up. And I got a new skill. Oh, it's ignoring me. Look at him. 3 enemies this time, huh? Kill these guys first. How long does it take to beat it? Like, if you get just a few endings and whatever ending you get at the end, probably 15 hours. You can also do this like regular attacks. It's always better to choose your attacks though. So if there's only one enemy left with a few HP, yeah, why not? Whoa! You get more points for overkilling the enemies. Got all 3. Yeah, I have some experience in this game, if I may brag a bit. Loading. No, the story doesn't change with each ending. It's just there are no real endings, just dead ends. You get bad endings and that's it. Look at this guy running towards me. Oh man, too soon. I'm playing on normal, by the way. If it looks easy, it's because it is easy at the beginning. Very easy. This is blocked. Oh man. Flashing in 3D. Don't seem to have a lot of depth. Yeah, it's not like this game doesn't have any roots, you know. It has different endings, but not different roots. Level up. And there will be later on more dungeons and different places.
PC からハックできそうね。調べるわね。
It's pretty much this.
随分と奥まで行ったみたいね。ビーナはどこかしら。ついていないわ。行くわ。やった。これだ。よし。このまま消えなさい。浄化する。
Yeah, I got all 3. Yeah, but if you get a bad ending, you can immediately reload your file before you got that bad ending. Four enemies this time, huh? Let's try this out. Yeah, all of them. Come on. Oh, missed! Why did you miss? Oh, well, they missed too. nothing but critical attacks. Yeah, makes the title of the game make sense. Level up! Let's equip that. No, go to hell. That's only gonna make me more powerful. There, I see it right there. Stop chasing me. Okay, let's see if I can afford something else. What about missions? Nothing yet? Okay. No. Well, this can do it. Increase attack in exchange for one. Oh. Gonna buy the attack ring. She'll be even more powerful and more broken. All right. Let's do this. No. I think there's a boss fight incoming. Whimper, whimper, sop, sop. Whimper, whimper, sop, sop. Disgusting boss fight. Yeah, every time you are about to face a major boss fight, the game lets you change things like settings. If it's too hard, you can repeat the boss fight and choose easy mode, or if it's too easy, you can do hard. Stuff like that. There's the episode chart too. Yeah, so you can restart from another point. We didn't see this one, for example. Oh no, actually we're about to see this, you know, it's just, this is spoilers. Yeah. It's because I already beat the game. Even though I'm not playing on New Game Plus. Love the boss battle theme. They're too big and too fat to bump into the walls. Or into each other. Damn. Motherfuckers. One of them died. Yep, I told you that attack ring really did it. Level up. Some enemies, you in this game, you learn some abilities that are from like different elements. So there are elemental strengths and weaknesses here, just like in the first game.
じゃない。なんとか倒したけど、何なの今の化け物は。
キュルルイチルルルル。
向こうへ行け。
That thing is a parasite that helps you transform.
B ナ、何してんのよあの子。嘘でしょ。何なの？何があったのよ。今の感覚、まさか私が嘘、そんなはずは。ロット。
And there she is to the rescue. Yeah, that was creepy, huh? Hey Jens, hey Zell. Hey Matt.
窓から外へ出ていく舞ちゃんが見えたから戻ろう。危ないよ。
And it gets worse. You know, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Roddy. And so, that is Dead End Request 2, I told you. Pretty fucked up game. Sometimes I wish they could have gone, you know, in a darker direction with this game. Like they could have shown the actual killing or something else to make a bigger impact. Either they didn't have enough budget or they didn't want Sony to reject the localization. I mean, just imagine the possibilities of this game. It could have been much darker. More explicit. Yeah, but no one's seen her, so you see, she's fucking dead, and they're trying to cover up her death by saying, oh yeah, she's transferring. She's the only one at Wordsworth who can see them. Yeah, she's gonna be the first party member. They can go full Gudo, but I wish they could have gone that way, you know. The edgier, the better. But yeah, I guess for a game like this, it would have been weird. They leave none the wiser, ignorant of their existence. So you see the Persona 3 influence? A lot of people underestimate the influence of that game. They're all like, oh yeah, Persona 4 and Persona 5, yeah, the best ones. Well, those two wouldn't exist without Persona 3. And school simulators and stuff like that, games like those, wouldn't be that big nowadays if not for the influence of Persona fucking 3. Ah, the remake. Both games were rated mature. I don't see why they didn't go full bore. Could be because of the censorship that I was mentioning before. That maybe had they gone edgier and more explicit, they probably wouldn't have been localized. Maybe Idea Factory of America wouldn't have brought them overseas. I don't know, man. Some levels prevent them from being sold in the US, which is weird because there are much more violent games released worldwide and no one gives a shit. It's a contradiction. Or maybe they just didn't want to be this game to show that much violence. I don't know. Beats me. Maybe one day I can interview the writer, the guy who wrote the script for Corpse Party. And there's that thing, the parasite. Persistent little thing. Well, kind of sounds like Roddy here. Nobody can see that thing except Mai and Roddy. Every day brings me something new to dislike about this town. I can't trust anyone. Just creepy. Yeah, next day, ballet classes, blah blah blah, etc. So I'm just gonna save, and this is a good place, a good time to quit. It's been over 2 hours and I gotta go. Now you've seen with your own 2 eyes. Dead End Request 2. And it gets much darker than this. What you saw was just the tip of the iceberg. It's a really good game, guys. Hopefully you can get your hands on it, because it's pretty rare. I got a review code last year from Idea Factory Digital, and this year, Bawaku here sent this as a gift So thank you again, man, for sending this gift to me. It's a precious gift because I really, really wanted to own this game. This is the type of games that are really worth owning because they start getting rarer and rarer as time advances, as time moves on. It's a pretty rare game nowadays, especially the PS4 version. Anyway, so thanks for watching, everybody. That was Death End Request 2. See you next time.